are three ways to solve a system of linear equations. The first way is graphing, and then there's substitution and elimination. Now this is 8th grade, but we also study this in Algebra 1 and Geometry, so this covers a lot of subjects. The very first thing we need to do is make sure it's y equals mx plus b form, and this one is, and then graph them. And then what we want to see is where the two lines intersect, because that will be the x and y that will satisfy both equations. So if it says 2x plus 5, the 5 is your b, and that tells you where you start on the y-axis, your y-intercept. And the number in front of the x is your slope, your m, and it tells you what to do for rising and running. So for the 5, I'm going to go up from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I put my first point, and then I'm going to rise 2 and run 1 right. Rise 2, run 1 right. And if you have 2 points and a ruler, you can make a line between them. You want to be as precise as possibly to hit those corners, because it's very important when you are doing graphs and systems of linear equations. Now the second one I've got in red, and it is y equals negative 4x minus 1, so it's also already in the right form. The b is the negative 1, and the slope, the m, is the negative 4. So this time I will start at the negative 1, put my first point, and then I'm going to fall 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and run one right, or you can rise 1, 2, 3, 4, and run 1 left. And then you have your second line. Try to hit those in those corners. Now the point of intersection, if you're sloppy with this, it might be hard to tell where they're intersecting. It looks to me like they are intersecting at this negative 1, 1, 2, 3. But just in case I'm not right, I can plug it into both equations to see if it's true. And if it is, then I know that negative 1, 3 is the proper answer. So if I take a 3 and put it here, and a negative 1 and put it here, is 2 times negative 1 plus 5, 3? Yes, that's negative 2 plus 5, which is 3. Now, does it work in the second one? It has to work in both. If I put a negative 1 here and a 3 here, is negative 1 times is negative 4 times negative 1, positive 4, is 4 minus 1, 3? Yes, it worked in both, so that is the correct answer.